Zimbabweans have been experiencing price increases in most basic commodities over the last few weeks. Some attribute this to the movement in the parallel market rate, now trading at 12,000 Zimbabwe dollars to the US dollar, up from 9,000, while others blame supply chain distortions and others accuse some retailers and wholesalers of profiteering. Now, a local bus manufacturer is up to solving Zimbabwe's transport challenges for urban dwellers. We get more in the following report. Daily commuting is a challenge for millions of urban dwellers in Zimbabwe, a situation that needs solutions from government and the private sector. In response, AVM, a local bus manufacturer, has developed a new AVM bus prototype which was presented to the Minister of Industry and Commerce as part of efforts to solve transport challenges for the Zimbabwean masses.
This is a prototype because the government would like to see every sector of the economy functioning, including transport, the transport sector, so that we don't have to be importing buses. And I'm sure you are aware that we have got about 3 or 4 companies in this country that are manufacturing trucks and buses.
An old saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. The transport issues in the country have necessitated a certain degree of innovation.
So the idea here when I designed this bus was to at least have a bus that will accommodate a lot of people. Like for instance, if you go to our ranks here in Harare, for example, there are a lot of people by the time when we knock off from work around 5 p.m. They'll be having a lot of people being pegged by the rank.
The new AVM bus prototype is designed to accommodate more people than in the conventional bus designs.
So the idea here when I designed this bus was to at least have a bus that will accommodate a lot of people. So this one will be having 24 seated passengers and 100 people will be on standing. So this one is a DAF engine. DAF engine is suitable for buses, for areas that have rough terrain. So this one, you can put a Cummins engine or a Chai engine, depending on what the customer wants.
The bus is manufactured and assembled in Zimbabwe, with some of the components sourced from overseas.
This whole bus body is locally manufactured. The driveline kit that's what we import. That's what your engine, your gearbox, your 2 axles. That's what we import. So this bus here is 70% local, 30% imported.
Funding and capacity issues have been a challenge for players in the local sector. The big question is whether AVM can meet the bus demands of this market.
It will take us 22 days to produce one bus. Then if it is a production line, then we'll produce a bus every day going forward. 22 days to make the first bus, thereafter a bus every day. So we're looking at in a single shift. So we're looking at about producing anything between 30 and 40 buses a month.
The AVM prototype presentation is a precursor to an official launch of a new strategy the government will be unveiling in as far as public road transport is concerned. Meanwhile, more private and public sector investment is required to bring efficiency to Zimbabwe's public transport system.